You are standing in your kitchen. Maybe you are in the backyard on a quiet afternoon. You look down at your dog. This is the creature you love most in the world. You call their name. You are looking for a moment of connection. You want to see that spark in their eyes, but instead of looking back, your dog looks away. They turn their head to the side. They suddenly find the floor very interesting. They lick their lips. Maybe they yawn, and it stings a little, because we are humans. Eye contact is everything to us. It is how we show honesty, how we show affection. We are taught from childhood that looking someone in the eye means you respect them. So when our dogs avoid our gaze, we feel ignored. We assume they are being stubborn. We think something is wrong. But I want you to pause. Because what if that moment isn't an act of defiance? What if it's an act of communication? Your dog is not ignoring you. They are talking to you. In a language most of us have never learned to read. And once you understand it, everything changes. To understand this, you have to step into their world. Humans and dogs live together. But we speak different dialects. For you, a direct gaze is a bridge. It says, I am here with you. It says, I see you. For a dog, a direct stare is something else entirely. In the history of the dog, a fixed gaze carries weight. It is what a predator does before a chase. It is what a challenger does to a rival. When two polite dogs meet, they do not walk up and stare into each other's eyes. That would be a threat. Instead, they curve their bodies. They sniff the ground. They soften their gaze. They look away. Not to be rude, to say, I am friendly, to say, I am not here to fight. So, when your dog looks away from you, they are being polite. They are using their best social manners. They are trying to keep things calm. They are not shutting you out. They are turning the heat down. Now here's the part most owners never consider. We create pressure without realizing it. And pressure does not have to be angry. It does not have to be loud. It can come from the most ordinary moments. Think about this. Imagine you are at work. Your boss comes over to your desk. They do not say anything mean, but they stand a little too close. They lean over your shoulder while you work. They keep repeating your name. They are waiting. Just waiting. They are not yelling. But you can feel the tension building in your chest. You might look down at your keyboard. You might turn your head just to catch a breath. That is social pressure. And your dog feels this constantly. We are taller than they are. We lean over them to put on a leash. We lean over them to pet their heads. To a dog, a human looming over them is a mountain. Think about your training sessions. You say sit. The dog does not respond straight away, so you say it again. A little louder this time, you take a step closer. You stare at their faces and wait. You are trying to be clear. But what your dog feels is the volume of your body language rising. The pressure gets too high, so they do the only thing they can. They break the circuit. They look away. And that look away never happens alone. It is part of a sentence written in the body. Learn to read the cluster. Watch for the lip lick. A quick flick of the tongue. Not about food. A sign your dog is trying to soothe themselves and trying to soothe you. Watch for the slow blink. Soft, sleepy eyes. They are deliberately softening their gaze. Watch for the yawn. Not tired. A stress yawn. A way of releasing tension from the jaw. Watch for the head turn. A literal attempt to break the line of sight. Watch for the body shift. Weight moving away. Even an inch. Each signal on its own might seem like nothing, but together they are a very clear sentence. This feels like too much right now. Here is where the real damage happens. The owner sees the dog look away. They are stubborn, so they move closer. They use a sterner voice. They say, look at me. To the dog, this makes no sense. They used their best manners to ask for space. The human responded by invading that space. And if this happens every day, something quietly shifts. The dog stops trying to communicate. Their polite signals aren't working. So, why bother sending them? This is when a dog shuts down. They become the dog that sits in the corner. The dog that seems distant. The dog that doesn't really engage. They haven't stopped loving you. But they have learned that interacting is high-stakes work. They have learned that your attention feels too hot, so they stay in the shadows to stay safe. You think they are ignoring you. But what actually happened is that they learned that coming toward you leads to discomfort, so they stopped coming. The good news is, this is completely fixable. It starts with one shift. The next time your dog looks away, do the thing that feels wrong to a human. Give them more space. Take a small step back. Turn your body to the side. Don't face them square on. In dog language, that's a confrontation. Show them your shoulder instead. Look away yourself. What you are saying in their language is, I hear you. I am turning the volume down. And then, wait. Don't immediately try again. Don't repeat yourself. Don't reach for their attention. Just be a calm, still presence. Give your dog the space to choose. And then watch what happens. At some point, your dog will glance back. It might be tiny. A flick of the eyes in your direction. A small step toward you. When that happens, keep your energy low. Don't throw a party. Don't lunge toward them. Just acknowledge it softly. A quiet word. A calm exhale. Keep the spotlight dimmed. Because what you are doing at that moment is teaching your dog a new pattern. Looking at you is safe. Coming toward you is safe. You can be trusted to read the signal and respond with gentleness. Over time, the look always fades, not because you trained them out of your dog, but because the need for them disappeared. When a dog genuinely feels safe, they don't need to whisper. What you will start to see instead is what's called soft eyes. Not a fixed stare, not tense or searching. Soft, relaxed, accompanied by a loose body and an easy wag. Your dog will look at you, then look at something else, then glance back to check in. It feels like a conversation. Fluid, voluntary, easy. That is the goal. Not a dog that holds eye contact on command, but a dog that chooses to look at you because you are the safest place in their world. Now, let me give you something to try tonight. Not tomorrow, tonight. Find your dog. Sit near them. Don't ask them for a single thing. Don't ask them to sit. Don't ask them to stay. Don't stare at them. Just sit. Turn your body slightly away. Be a calm, quiet anchor in the room. And wait. At some point, your dog will look at you. It will be soft, unhurried, completely voluntary. That moment, that small, quiet glance, is where trust is born. It will not feel dramatic. But that is everything, because real connection is not about control. It is not about making your dog perform with attention. It is about understanding. When you respect the look away, you are not losing authority. You are gaining something far more valuable. You are becoming the person your dog chooses, not the person they have to deal with, the person they want to be near. So, the next time your dog turns their head, don't chase their gaze. Don't demand it. Soften your shoulders. Turn away. Give them room, and let them come to you. Because trust is not a command. Trust is a gift your dog gives you when they finally feel safe. Start earning that gift today. If this shifted the way you see your dog, drop a comment below with their name. I read every single one. And if you want to go deeper, the next video covers why your dog ignores commands in certain situations and the one small shift that changes everything. That one is worth watching next. I'll see you there.